Dora and the Lost City of Gold comes to us from the writing and directing duo that brought us the two most recent Muppet movies from Disney. Stars Isabella Moner, Michael Pena, Evan Longoria, and a whole bunch of other people, and tells the story of Dora the Explorer, but now she's in high school age, so her parents send her off to the city to live with her cousins, so that way she can experience teenage life and teenage things and whatnot. But then she gets captured by some treasure hunters who are also on the hunt for her parents as they're finding the Lost City of Gold, and what turns into an actually surprisingly really good, fun adventure film for the whole family. And I can't believe that. Going into this film, I did not expect really anything at all. Because Dora is meant for very young kids. I mean, I watched it when I was very young. So going into this, I really did not expect much at all. But to my surprise, it was actually very, very entertaining. Surprisingly entertaining. I can't stress this enough. I had a good time with this. And it boggles my mind. We now live in a day and age where remakes of Aladdin and Lion King pale in comparison to a Dora the Explorer movie. I don't know how this is possible, but it's possible. I don't know. First thing off, Isabella Moner as Dora was perfect casting. She embodied the most positive energy out of any character I've ever seen in forever. Throughout the whole thing, she's just this bright, shining gleam of hope, happiness, and joy, and just everything she comes across, she just comes with a positive attitude, and it's just the most heartwarming thing to see. Even when she goes through all the trials and tribulations of high school, she still has a big smile on her face, she greets everyone as she comes into school, and then she greets everyone as they leave. It's high school. And she's still just this positive energy was the most heartwarming thing I've seen in a long time. And it was just, I don't know. The rest of the cast from the kids in her group to the adults were just perfectly cast. They all seemed to have a great time with the film, working on it. The humor was also spot on. The fourth wall breaks, the acknowledgement to the tropes of the show, to tropes of adventure films and stuff like that. The writing was pitch perfect for this movie. It knew exactly what it was. It knew how to deliver the jokes in a smart way that both kids could enjoy and adults could enjoy, and really never demean down to fart jokes besides one scene. The rest of it is actually smart, intelligent humor that if you've seen either Muppet movies that have come out recently, you'll see similar humor to that in this. And I was rolling in the seats, I was laughing, I was having a great time. And I don't know how from a Dora the Explorer movie, but they actually cared about making this good. They spent time making it good, from the jokes to the cast, from the casting to the direction. They cared, and it turned into a good movie. And how story-wise, it's basically every kind of family kind of adventure film you could really think of. It's fairly simple as to how it goes about things. There's no really big surprises, and when there are twists, it doesn't really surprise you, but it's not really meant to, because this film is supposed to be for much younger kids. So you really have to expect the story to not be anything amazing. But even still, the writers of this film cared about making it good for everyone to see it, and not make the parents suffer through it. And so they actually try to make it interesting. And there actually is some unexpected stuff happening, and just the way that it goes about it was really entertaining to see, just with everything I've said before. Even the high school section, I thought I was gonna hate that. I hated the idea of seeing a character like this go through high school, and it would be the typical high school thing. No, it was actually entertaining, and I was surprised. It's not a whole lot of the movie, it's only 10 minutes, but still. That being said, I do think just how simple the story really was is probably just the only real detriment of the film. Is just it is pretty simple, so you know where the twists and turns are gonna go, and it doesn't really do anything that surprising. It does hit a lot of tropes and cliches of adventure films, but it has fun while doing it, and so you don't really mind it when this stuff comes up. And honestly, I didn't really mind it. I just had a fun time throughout the whole thing. Honestly, I really enjoyed this film, and I was not expecting to enjoy this film at all. I was expecting to go in, it'd be just not a good movie. but like it was a great movie. I had a fun time with it. I had a great time with it. I laughed a lot. I just like had a gleaming smile on my face the whole time just from everything. Like, even if you never really grew up with the show, because like I watched it when I was like 3, 4, like that young, and never watched it again afterwards, so I can't say I'm nostalgic for Dora the Explorer, but like I still enjoyed it. And like, even seeing like, some callbacks and like, references, like her like, breaking the fourth wall when she's a little kid, just talking to the audience. It's like, can you say like, this word? And like her dad just like, looking off and like there not being anyone there. And he'd be like, yeah, she'll grow out of it. Like, that's great. That's smart. That's funny. Like, because the writers actually cared about making it good for everyone to see it. And like, I was blown away that remakes of Aladdin and Lion King can try less and make more money, yet this film actually tries and is actually really good, but it's not going to make anywhere near those numbers of money. Yeah, that's how you say that stuff. And like, it just boggles my mind that Disney can get away with like, not trying at all and people being like, oh, it's so good. Yeah, people won't go see this because they will see Dora. They're like, it's just for little kids. But they're going to be missing out on something that's actually really fun and really entertaining, not just for like, the kids, but also for the adults as well. So like, if you take anything away from this, take away that like, actually go see it. You will have a fun time. If you have kids, definitely take them to go see it. It's a surprisingly good and fun time. Isabella Moner as Dora was just brilliant. She was fantastic about the whole thing, and like it just gives you a big smile on your face. Like when you see her just like going through just everything and just going about with a big smile on her face and just a positive attitude. It's just so nice and heartwarming, and it just filled my heart with warmth and happiness. So yeah, Dora and the Lost City of Gold was surprisingly good. I know I've said that a lot, but yeah. It was a good, fun time. Everything, I really enjoyed it. It was one of the best family films I've seen in a long time. And yeah, I kind of want to go see it again. I'm going to give Dora and the Lost City of Gold an 8 out of 10. Yes, I gave it an 8 out of 10. It's that good. I loved it. I had a great time with it. And I did not expect to at all. The trailers do not do this movie justice at all. The trailers, not that great. But like the film is actually, good and decent. And Machete, like, this guy, Machete, plays Boots the monkey. It's only for one scene, but still, he plays Boots the monkey. I don't know who was like, on what drugs to make up that choice, but it was a genius choice. So yeah, that was my surprisingly upbeat and positive and like, glowing review of Dora and the Lost City of Gold. If you've seen the film and like, if you agree or disagree with me, let me know down in the comments, and make sure you leave a like, and subscribe and hit that bell icon when you do subscribe. And yeah, so I will see you all next time.